High gas prices are actually helping DoorDash drivers. Let me explain. As we all know, gas is at an all-time high right now, which at first glance you'd think, well, that must suck for delivery drivers because that's their biggest expense. But after doing the math, it actually isn't as big of a deal as you might think. And with DoorDash adding benefits like 10% cash back on their driver direct card, and also throwing on a $15 per week bonus if you drive 225 miles, things aren't too bad. Not only that though, the biggest thing I've noticed since the rise of gas prices is that it has been way busier, and my theory is that since gas got so expensive, it weaned out all the part-time, so-so DoorDash drivers, and so we're left with the full-time ones who actually use this as a big source of income. In this article from DoorDash, they say they had 6 million Dashers in the fall of 2021. So with everything going on, I think a lot of Dashers just decided, you know what, it's not worth it for me. I've even seen comments in my comments section telling me that they used to be DoorDash drivers, and then once gas shot up, they decided it wasn't worth it for them anymore. So comment down below if you've noticed things getting busier in your areas as well, because this is definitely something that I've seen in my area. So now I want to take you through the two slowest days of the week in my market, which is Monday and Tuesday, and show you just how much money I can make now that gas prices are at an all-time high. So to start off, we got 2 orders to Mod Pizza, and honestly, they weren't too bad at all. The first one was really good. The second one was pretty long distance, but that's okay. We made $20.50 in 45 minutes. And so while DoorDash is trying to get me to accept orders like this one, Grubhub on the other hand, they're handing out bangers like this one, $15.44 for 5.1 miles. Let's freaking go. Starting the shift off great. Alright guys, unfortunately my camera died, so I'm using my phone right now. And so far, after 2 hours, we have made $60, $30 an hour. I'm telling you, we are doing great, and things are just so busy. We already got our next order. We've had no dead time. It's this one, the Village Baker, and it's just a little over $1 per mile, but those are like all freeway miles, so it's really a better order than it looks on the surface. So I accepted it, and we're on our way right now. Let's keep it going, because this $30 an hour stuff, I get used to. So we've just had a wild first 3 hours and 20 minutes of this shift. We are already at over $110, which means we're averaging over $32 an hour, which is just crazy. Like I said, it has been so busy as of late, and we have not had a single dead moment. It's just been go, go, go this entire time. And now we got Grubhub hitting us up with another banger order. This one is just crazy good. And on top of that, we're doing this DoorDash order along with it. So this is another about $22 that we're gonna add on in probably a half hour. So things are just going absolutely amazing. And I hope this carries through into the later hours. And if we hit $200 for this 6-hour shift, that's going to be insane. So let's go get these orders done and keep it going. I just had a DoorDash pickup for Justin. For that first day, I made $175.49 in 5 hours and 45 minutes of work, meaning my hourly was $30.52 per hour, which is so good for a Monday. Mondays are probably the second slowest day in my area. Tuesdays are almost always the slowest days. So now let's get into Tuesday. Well, good morning, everybody. Long time no see. It's now 9:15. I got out a little bit later than I wanted, and I had to pause my dash. Because I'm not a top dasher, I can't dash whenever I want, so I didn't want to lose my shift. And so I had to pause it for a half hour, and so we'll just subtract that off our total time after this whole thing. But as I was walking down to my car, already got my first order. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's $10.50, 6.1 miles. Not too bad, but I am worried because there's a Burger King in this order, and Burger King sucks. So hopefully, because it's morning, they'll be able to get it out fast, because every single time I go to Burger King, they are the worst restaurant in history. Worse than Wendy's, worse than McDonald's, worse than anything. They just suck. So let's go see how they are this morning. Well, of course the lobby's closed. I wasn't expecting anything else. So we're in the drive-thru now. I just had a DoorDash for Cammy.
Okay, the second window, please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, somehow, I didn't have to wait at all. There was no one in the drive-thru, and they handed it to me right when I got to the window. That is a first for Burger King. That has literally never happened at Burger King. So, starting the day off great. Hopefully this other order is ready when I get there as well. Well guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This morning has not been that good. And it's not because I'm not getting orders, but I'm getting orders like this one right here. And the last 3 orders I've accepted, I'll throw them up on the screen for you. And they honestly haven't been that good of orders. But if I hadn't taken these, all I would be getting are just very low orders, long distance orders. And I personally can't just sit around and not be doing something, because then I just feel like I'm wasting time. So at least if I'm taking orders that are around $1 per mile or more, and it's this early in the morning, I feel a little bit better about myself. But we're really not doing that good. We're averaging like $17, $18 an hour since we started. And so now it's 11 o'clock and I'm gonna be more selective. Hopefully I can get higher paying orders, because this is just pretty ridiculous. So this is what we get thrown at us next. I'm not taking this. I'm sick of these low orders. It's 11 o'clock now. Come on, DoorDash, we can do better. And more very long distance orders. Like, I'm not taking this. We can do better. Bro, I'm telling you, this is all I'm getting. I consistently get orders, like order after order. It's not slow. It's just every order is not that good. So another decline on this one. Well, I'm just sick of declining orders, to be honest with you guys. So I took this one to Panda Express. Again, not the best order. It's a lot of freeway miles out of those 3.9 miles. So it's a little bit better than it looks, but I mean, it's Tuesday, so what do you expect? Well guys, I just got bailed out with that Panda Express order because they added on another stack order, so 2 more orders on top of that. So it ended up working out, and this order is actually going to be worth it. Well guys, you won't believe what just happened, because that stack order ended up not being worth it, because the best pickup order out of all of them, the one to Payway, ended up, the girl put the wrong address, or she didn't change her address, and it was like 10 minutes away from where her original location was. So I told her I wasn't going to deliver it, and she was like, okay, enjoy my lunch then. So now we got lunch for myself, and I have no way to eat it right now because I'm busy, and I might have to take a slight break and just go drop it off at my apartment and put it in the fridge or something so it doesn't go bad. But that happened, and then I finally get my first Grubhub order of the day. Grubhub has been dead. I finally get my first order and show up, it's closed for no reason until noon. So that was weird. And instead of getting the full payout, which was like $8, they give me $1.59. What the heck is up with that? I don't know, but whatever. It's been a crazy lunch shift, and we're only like an hour of the way into this whole thing. And the overall day has just been very weird. So I might have to take a slight break and go drop off that food for myself and then get back at it. We only got a couple more hours left today, and so I guess we'll see what happens. What is the point of this hidden tip? Why hide 17 cents, DoorDash? That makes no sense. That would not have changed my way of thinking of if I should accept this order or not. And supposedly, that's why they hide tips. So, what's going on? So for that morning and lunch shift, I made $113.87 in 5 hours, meaning I averaged $22.77 per hour. So now let's go into the totals and also break down how much I spent on gas and how much I would have spent on gas had gas prices not shot up. So in total, I made $289.36 in 10 hours and 45 minutes, which means I averaged $26.92 per hour during the 2 slowest days of the week. And one of those was a morning and lunch lunch shift. So a very good average overall, and I ended up driving 195 miles to make that amount of money, which means I spent $28.86 on gas. Now that's with gas prices being around $4.70, I think is what I pay to fill up. And so before I used to spend about $63-ish to fill up my entire tank of gas. Now I spend about $74 to fill up my gas. So the difference between the amount of money I would have spent on gas during this shift, or this 2-day shift that I showed you, is only a $3.50 difference. Before I would have spent $25.35 instead of the $28.86 I spent now. So really not that big of a difference, and my hourly has shot up so much. I don't know if you guys remember, but in about the middle of January and even early February, I was having a hard time even breaking $20 an hour. I made a video showing that after expenses, I was making like $9 an hour. And so things were just really rough. Every area I feel like was really oversaturated. I mean, I didn't realize DoorDash had 6 million dashers in the fall of 2021, which means they probably had even more the first few months of 2022. And so now that gas prices have shot up, I've just noticed that there's a lot less dashers and there's a lot more orders, and it's just way busier, and I'm able to average way more money. And with it not being that big of a difference in how much I'm spending on gas, I'm fine with it. I'm glad that it's kind of weaned out the so-so dashers, and so now we all can make more money. So again, let me know down in the comments if you've noticed the same difference. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you want to see a different side of me, make sure you check out my other channel I do with my brother. It's called Talkin More Sports. We cover all sorts of basketball topics, and with the playoffs coming up, we're going to be covering everything game by game. So make sure you check that out if you're a fan of the NBA. And anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.